ignore and outperform them. While you're over there watching me and talking about me, I'm working. You keep gossiping and I'll keep working. You keep talking smack and I'll keep working. You keep focusing on everything and everyone else and I'll keep working. And you will lose and I will win.
I will pray for you, but if you get on my nerve, I will cuss you smooth out. My mouth ain't under control yet, and I can throw these hands. And let me tell you something, if I get my hands on you, I promise you, you gonna know you've been in a fight. But I'm trying not to go there because I'm in transition.
Oh, yes, I am. Oh, yes, I am. I am in transition, but baby, I am going to hold the line tonight. And when I tell you, get up out of here, get them kids up out the room. Baby, get them pets up out the room. Get your cats up out the room. You might want to get your man up out the room because we're about to go in tonight. Get them up out the motherfucking room. This is a conversation tonight that's for adults, mature adults only, mature adults only. I ain't got time to be writing no hall passes. I ain't got time to be trying to explain myself and tell my husband you didn't mean it. I said what I said. Oh, we gonna cook tonight. And when I tell you we going in, we going in. I sat on this one because I was conflicted. Because it ain't none of my damn business, if the truth be told. It ain't none of my damn business. I mean, can we really talk if the truth be told? Because this is exactly what you signed up for. And I've been trying to warn you, Kimmie. Y'all know I would cover the hell out of some love and marriage, Huntsville. For those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. Pardon my manners. I am Queen Sheba. I cover a variety of hot topics specific to reality television. But most importantly, I hone in on the psychological and the behavioral traits of the Black experience. Oh, baby, I've been trying to warn you for years, Kimmie. I said, he is setting you up to knock you down. And that's what narcs do. Now, I don't know if Maurice Scott is a narcissist. What they say, narcissist. I don't know that. I can't tell you that. But I know he acts like one. I believe he acts like one. And let me tell you what I do believe they do. They make you feel good. Yeah. Hey, feel good. Whoa, make you feel good. He made you feel real good. He made you feel like you was flying above. He had you attacking melody. They set you up to knock you down. Make you feel real good. And now it's time to devour you. That man has you hook, line, and sink. That man has no good intentions for you. And I don't give a damn that is your husband. What we witnessed on the screen today was some bullshit. And you brought it on yourself because the number one mistake, Lady Rowe takes vacation. So, this talk is needed. Very much so. And I don't really know where I'm going with this. Typically, I have a few bullet points that I can play off of. I said, I don't want no bullet points tonight. I need to take this one straight from the heart. It's like taking a shot. We're going to lock it in tonight. We gonna lock it in tonight. You fell for the bullshit. You married a man that's your junior. And hey, listen, ain't no problem with that. Ain't no problem with that. Because he could have pulled his weight in a lot of ways, even if he couldn't match you financially. And the crazy part is when y'all sat there at date night at the AC Hotel in Huntsville, Alabama, that nigga looked you straight in your eyes and told you, I ain't never been that dude. And I'm sorry if I present it that way. Well, I guess that means we will be getting A. And she said, getting a what? I'm not going to say it. Oh, you ain't got to say it. You ain't got to say it, motherfucker, because I'm on my way home. And I know what will be happening tonight. You and your motherfucking son finna get up out of here. Tonight. At least for tonight, because there ain't no fucking way a nigga that you met on a family and friends plan, friends and family plan, AT&T, Verizon, friends and family plan, sleeping on couch to couch, can look you in your eye and remind you that he wouldn't shit. And then dangle divorce in front of your face and then expect to go home and wake up and for you to fry bacon and eggs in the morning for him and his kid. Nah, baby, you got to go. At least until we work this out. At least until we work this out. You going to get your shit and you get up out of here. Bitch boy. That's the type of time I would have been on. Listen, husband or not, that's the type of time I would have been on because that's the type of time he was on. See, you don't never let a nigga like that play with you in front of the cameras. And when he can be that bold and have that type of audacity, it tells me there are people underneath the stairs. Oh, what you mean, Queen Sheba? There's people underneath the stairs. There's somebody waiting. When a nigga start talking to you crazy in public on camera, he needs somebody to know that he trying to stand on business behind her or behind him. So you know what? I'm going to help you out since we going to get A. Say it. Since we going to get A. Get your shit and get out. I would have pulled a waiting to exhale. Now, I wouldn't have burnt the car up that's sitting in a parking lot. But you would have had to go somewhere tonight. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here. Because you will never get a chance to play with me like that ever again. Playing with me like that and I just fucking beat cancer. And a year later, you on my ass behind sex. And I rolled over and I took it for you and you made fun of my cancer on Carlos King's show. Oh, hell no, bitch. You get out tonight. Get out. Since we gonna get a take your son with you. Take your son with you. Since we gonna get him. But ain't no fucking way. See, Kimmie, you can never take this moment back. You can never take this moment back. Even if OWN goes back and scrap it, it goes down in history. We got it. Bloggers got it. Pages got it. Influencers got it. Media outlets got it. You, as an older woman, ain't no motherfucking way. I told you to get them kids and them pets out tonight. Lala said, hold on now. Let me get my damn charger. Y'all remember I showed you that video with them twins at the gate? He said, he got a damn weapon shooter. I'm working with a weapon shooter tonight. Typically, I wouldn't stand in the gap for the likes of a Kimmie Scott because she didn't stand in the gaps for the like of a Melody Holt. Oh, you tried to squash her when she was going through the exact same thing. See, the other side, I hope y'all are here. Now do you get why the millimeters were going so hard? And we say, don't matter who you like, stand for right when it comes to these low down ass dirty men. Not all of them. There are some wonderful husbands out there. We ain't talking about all of them. We talking about some of them. Now do you see why we was standing on business and activating? Because it's only a matter of time. And like my grandmother say, birds of a feather flock together. What makes you think that yours ain't cheating if this is his homeboy? See, Maurice Scott, Marceau Scott, and all of the Scott boys were wrapped up and intertwined with the likes of Martell Holt. Martell told y'all a long time ago, Maurice is the worst. And when I tell you the worst, I'm talking about the worst of the worst of the worst. You brought that lady. He dated you for 7 years. You too old. And I don't mean it in a bad way. And when I'm talking about old, I'm talking about wisdom. You've been on this earth longer than him. You too old to let a young nigga that's been on couches dangle you and fuck you in abandoned houses, because he said he was hitting it. Go back and listen. Y'all see, y'all ain't even catch that. She said we was doing it in the houses. Why you let a young nigga do that to you on sheetrock? Sheetrock. Listen to the damn date. She said I would get turned on. You got your beats. Thank you. In the houses. Abandoned houses. Trap houses. Thank you, Aisha. She said, I heard it. Did y'all hear that? Abandoned houses. Asbestos. Mold infested houses. Slime and ice machine. Spider webs. Roaches. Cracks in the ceiling. Dilapidated floors. You let a young nigga hit you, and y'all know what I mean, break your back in a sawdust-filled house. And then you brought him in your house. Cleaned him up, gave him a toothbrush. Splinters in a booty house. You let him do all of that to you for 7 years. 7 years a slave. All of that. Moved him in your house. Hold on. Put his name on the deed. 2 years of being married. Sit you in a rocking chair on a fucking couples trip and tell you, I'm finna move Kaiwa in. Make you cry on national television and walk off and don't give a damn. Spin the block on you. 2-3 years later, after you've been diagnosed with cancer, and tell you, a nigga gotta have it. And a good wife would roll over and take it. And you did. Came back a year later and told you that wasn't good enough. Played in your face. Let you been around the world and I search for therapists high and low. Go to the therapy session. Look in your eyes. Say, I'm not emotionally intelligent, but I will be. I will be. Follow up a week later. Order the cameras from production. Follow me, I got some. Sit you outside in front of a hotel and tell you we're about to get her. Production comes in and say, clarify it. Nah, I ain't gonna say it. You done already said it, bitch. You bitch boy. You've been talking about your wife like a low down, dirty dog to production. Carlos, Carlos, you out of line. Let me, hold on. Put a pin in it. I'm gonna come back to Maurice. Carlos King, you have not depicted not one woman on this show in a positive light. And just because you like niggas, this ain't a nigga show. This is a show for women. Black women. 92% of this show is watched by Black women. And I know you don't like us because you don't have a sexual or intimate desire for us, but bitch, this is for women's. Like Miss Wonder said, this is for women's. And you keep tearing down women every fucking week, from Nell to Kimmie. You dog the hell out of Melody, and you elevate and highlight these raggedy ass niggas in a way that don't make no damn sense. It is deplorable. It's disgusting. Carlos, you out of line. Kimmie rolled over and took it for Maurice. Kimmie rolled over and took it for you, production. Showed up to work when she was on her fucking deathbed. And this is the thanks you give her. Marcus, you couldn't give her a heads up. Hey, your husband talking about divorce. You give everybody else a heads up. Listen. Maurice Scott is going to chew her up and spit her out. This is called the discarding phase. He done got all he done got. Well, she has a beautiful house, queen. It don't matter. They done poked holes in her shit, tore up the baseboards, fingerprints all on the fucking walls, run down, broke down ass cars, sitting in a driveway. He done used her body up. She done cooked all the fucking meals she can cook. Monster's on his way out, and so is Daddy Maurice. Daddy on his way out too. And let me tell you something about these kind. They always got something else lined up. They always got something lined up. You said he wants you to look at him and call him purty. He wants you to admire how purty he is. This man was sipping on a fucking Cosmo with a cherry in the bottom of the glass. Not a old fashioned, not a Jack Daniels neat, straight up. A fucking Cosmo with a cherry in the bottom. Soft hands. Soft hands. Hands so soft, your nail lady could never. She said a boy hands so soft he won't even sweep and mop. She said a boy won't pick up a broom because he's scared to get his callus. She said a boy said, just look at me. I'm pretty. They call me Pretty Ricky. That should be enough. Pretty Ricky. Pretty Ricky. She said a boy hands and got soft, child. She said a boy soaking in a tub and Calgon take me away. She said that boy got Epsom salt. The boy, she said a boy is ordering 7th Avenue Beauty body oils now. She said Melly Heat, the boy online giving 7th Avenue jasmine soap, mint julep, the new soaps that Melody didn't release, got his rose deodorant. She said, the boy pretty now. The boy don't want to work ever since he found out about that 7th Avenue. And ma'am, he's about to discard you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is diabolical. You too old to be putting up with that type of bullshit. He caught her off guard. She's stunned, but she ain't going nowhere. Because she asking the fucking wrong questions. Why would you? Don't matter why he would in this moment. The fact is he did. The fact is he did. He looking at you, rolling his eyes, rolling his neck, barely can stand talking to you. Y'all supposed to be having a date. He talking about daytime. You got to leave him first. And you got to be about that life. Even if you don't want a divorce, you gotta be that bitch. But you're not about that life. Because you wasted a lot of time with this man. How long have they been married, y'all? 5 years, 6 years, 7 years? Almost a total of how many years with him? You let a young nigga that cannot outperform you financially finesse you. You let 7, okay, so they've been married 7 and they dated 7, right? You let a young nigga steal your 50s. Because see, black women ain't old in their 50s. She was a bad mamma jamma. Y'all remember Kimmie? When Love and Marriage Huntsville first started, she had on those jean shorts. They were outside playing basketball. She looked very nice for her age. You let a young nigga run you in the ground, stress you out so much. Your life was fine until he came along. They've been together almost 15 years. Let him go. Put him out your motherfucking house. Excuse me, for those of you that are just coming in, this is an adult conversation tonight. We're having a glass of wine and we are talking shit. Put him out your motherfucking house since we getting A. And when you can finish the sentence, bitch boy, that's when you can come home. Until then, bye. Because be very clear when you say, I thought you were into me because you were into me. You can get that elsewhere. Trust and believe he's getting that elsewhere. He messing with somebody that enjoys cooking and cleaning. He's replacing you in real time with somebody that's doing exactly what you're doing. Let her have him. For now. Because let me tell you what he gonna do. I'm sipping on Chardonnay too. Bronze, Amazon. I got Chardonnay. I have a decoy Chardonnay. That's what I'm having. Let me tell you what he's doing. He gonna finish you off. If he is a narcissist, I don't know if he is, but I know he act like one. I believe he is in some situations. He gonna finish you off. He tried to fucking finish you off when you had cancer. And I hate to say that in that way, because the stress that he was putting on your body physically, the amount of times he demanded sex from you while you were under chemo. Who does that to their wives? You know, cancer patients barely have an appetite to eat. You're not getting the nutrients that you're getting. My friend's mom had cancer. She said they had to force her to eat. They had to say, all right, literally have a strong intervention. If you're going to die, that's up to you. But you will eat in this house. I mean, that's how they had to push it. You get what I'm saying? To make her mom eat. And this nigga wanted to hump, pumps and a bump. Did all this shit on national television about your vagina. And Carlos, you was out of order because you should have never interviewed him on that. Everything ain't fucking entertainment. That was disgusting that you brought his peanut meatball head ass up there on your show to talk about his sexual desires regarding his wife while she has cancer. I would have opted out. Nah, I'm a decline. That's sick. I'm not doing that. Well, why not, Carlos? I probably wouldn't because, you know, a lot of Black women don't survive cancer. We know that cancer is the most aggressive form in African-American women. So I don't think I'm going to utilize my platform for that, for this particular talk, because it's giving jock. It's given, men can't control themselves, and I don't want to be a part of that type of conversation. That's not the narrative I want to push. You ain't got to jump on everything that comes across your television screen. And why the fuck are we still here talking about Maurice's sexual desire? How come the narrative has not been flipped in a way that could be empowering to her? Kimmie, how come you entertain that? And I have a lot of fucking questions. How come you entertain that in therapy? Well, it's enough is never enough. How come you didn't look at this motherfucker and say, you not doing that to me? I don't know what the fuck you think this is, but I ain't no motherfucking hoe. Especially if you ain't paying. Now, it's a different story if you come up in this motherfucker and drop a little something. I might can get it ready. I might can give me some of that 7th Avenue beauty oil I hear about that the millimeters over there using and kind of using now. But up until then, and I would say it in front of the therapist, baby, it ain't that type of party. It ain't that type of party. Why would you even be in negotiations about your pussy? Excuse my language. And what a nigga can and cannot do. I would have shut that down. You better go party on somebody else's pussy because it ain't gonna be mine. And while you at it, take your shit with you, bitch. Oh, that's when you gotta get dog ugly with a nigga like that. Because he getting dog ugly with you on camera. He's serving it up, baby. It's called reverse psychology. It's a nice, slow brain fuck is what he's doing to you. Thank you. You show right, Tasha T. She started off like that. You started off like that because you misconstrued his sex drive for being attracted to you. He was not. You was just the next one on the list. Everybody else tapped out. Everybody else had gone on now. Now that's enough, bitch.
I don't want to talk about it.
You just said I'm gonna talk about
Kill it. I get angry. I don't want to.
Everybody say, you know what, baby, go wherever you. No, you done ate up all my damn food. You not gonna keep laying up in here and think, no, I don't want no more. Gone on. And you took him in. And you misconstrued it because your experience with Jalen's dad was so negative that this one. And Maurice is not the sharpest tool in the drawer. Maurice, if you shut up and listen to him, you be like, now, all right now. Now, all right, Maurice, you talking
Ever
crazy.
diagnosed with any type of like mental illness or any type of diagnosis, any type of learning disability, anything like that?
I have a crazy problem.
You know he's slow if you listen to him. But he got you. He fooled you. He didn't do a lot of talking with you. He talks in circles. He does, Inez. He didn't do a lot of talking with you, and you felt needed. You felt loved. You felt wanted for the first time in your life, and he was consistent. He probably showed up over and over. Girl, he did because he was on the friends and family plan. The nigga didn't have nowhere to go. He didn't own shit. He told you, I was never that guy. When you found me, I was never a hard-working man. He told you. So you allowed him just to touch you, please you. You allowed him to do all of that. He didn't do a lot. You was mesmerized. You was stigmatized. You would travel wherever you came from. Almost like the biblical days. You went from Jerusalem to Bethlehem. Is that the same place? Once a week for that Mr. Goodbar. And then you drove yourself back home. And then you would go back and go back and go back and go back. And you said, damn, I got this. My milkshake bring all the boys to the yard. I ain't know I still had it. Damn. And you said you went to the mirror, Kimmie, girl, you one bad mama jamma. Girl, didn't nobody want that boy. Didn't nobody want that boy. And he fooled you. and you moved them in your home. Pardon my language. This is an adult conversation now. Get on out of here. Get them kids and them dogs out the room. And you let them hump you and hump you and hump you and hump you. Nigga wasn't bringing shit to the table. And the more intimate you became with him, watch this. You said the more soft hands he became. You said he got more mani and petties than you. You said the boy should be doing commercials for nails and fingernail polish. Hands so soft. And watch this. Here's the crazy part. He's mad at you because you pulled back. But it ain't shit you can do at this point dealing with this type of personality. Because if you let him have his way with you, he's still gonna resent you. You gotta leave him before he leaves you. You dealing with a mental illness. You dealing with a nigga that cannot control himself. This man lacks dick discipline. And he gonna be that way till the day he die. He gonna be an old nigga in the nursing home asking old women what's up. He gonna be one of them. They gonna have to put a lock on his door so he don't come out. For real, y'all think I'm lying? I'm laughing, but I'm dead ass serious. He the one. God forbid, if you have a grandma his age, a family member, don't put them in the same nursing home as him. Because if that nigga get up out his room, if that man come and they can come, you child, you'll be shocked. You'll be shocked what an old man can do when he want what he want. This is a problem. He don't see you as nothing but a vagina. You are not his wife when he was sitting there talking to you. And he's playing with you. He's playing with you in front of the cameras because he can't do it. He wants you to pull the plug. Pull the plug. Pull the plug on his motherfucking ass. And if you real smart, I'm going to tell you how to do it. Go get Kimmie and tell her, listen, Queen Sheba talking about you. She got a live going on right now. Skip to the 32-40-second mark. Here we go. I'm going to tell you how to put some money in your fucking pocket. Pull the plug on his bitch ass since he tried to do it on you. And what you do is you pull the plug on him like Melody did on Martell. That's going to buy you 2 more seasons. And then you go back to the table with OWN. Because I know how it works. They're going to say, what did you do this year? Why do you think you deserve a raise? So when you're doing your performance review, say, I broke up with that motherfucker on camera when he tried to break up with me. I broke up and you saw me. I put his shit out in the driveway. I made Kyle come get Monster. That's what I did. I took a sinking ship and I saved the day. Now I'm asking for this amount. That's it. That's all. Well, where can you go with this storyline? Follow me. I know she ain't gonna do it. She ain't built like that. She ain't built like that. She's not cut from that cloth. That's what you do to him. You pull the plug on him on national TV. It don't matter because he gonna cut you either way. I'm telling you, this time around, he may do it when you're sick. God forbid if you ever get sick. He's going to wait to one of the most vulnerable moments in your life. See, you didn't know he was going to do that on date night. You didn't know he was going to do that because according to you, we just came off a great therapy moment. No, he was mad at you. Seething mad. Seething mad. You can't even read your own husband. Seething mad, embarrassed. Want to punish you. You outed him. His abnormal behaviors are still a problem. The nigga ain't in the house. Don't nobody know where he is. He at the juke junk. What is it? The boom boom room. Credit One, if it's still open. He's somewhere. He's somewhere doing something. Something. It ain't you. So let him have it. Let him have it. And break up with him on camera. Get him the hell up out your house. And let me tell you something. Don't think, oh, well, I gave him a home. See, y'all be thinking, oh, well, I took him in. Men don't think like women. I fed his son. They don't give a fuck. I helped him repair the holes in the wall that monster punched. He don't give a shit. I was like a mother. He don't care. Well, what do you mean he don't care? We were 15 years ago. That's how, with some of them, not all of them. The ones like this, they don't give a damn. When there appears to be sexual addictions, a disconnect, childhood trauma, adverse childhood experiences, these niggas don't see y'all the way you think they can live up in your house until they turn this motherfucker out, like MC Hammer say. And then go get a fucking high rise and clean that motherfucker top to bottom like you taught him, while your house was left in shambles. I didn't even know he could clean like that. You see what Mauricio did to Kyle on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She didn't even know he could fold clothes, girl. Of course he can. He just let you do it. He has new furniture. I didn't even know he could fold his own clothes. What you, girl, bye. Living the dream without you. Then ran all through your 40s and 50s, leaving your ass on 60, 61, 62, 63. Let me tell you what I think you need to do. I think you need to pull back from him. Fuck him. Don't sleep with him no more. That's what I mean. Don't sleep with him no more. He nasty. He real nasty. You need you a good man like that therapist, but he's married. But that's what I'm talking about. That type of prototype. Somebody that's going to take you on a nice little cruise. Take you to a couple of trips in Mexico. Make good love to you. Ain't going to be able to do it all that many times a day. But when it's on and popping, it's on and popping. Okay? Somebody that know how to order a good old dirty martini for you. That'll look at him and say, don't put no damn Taka vodka in her lemon drop. Hit her with Tito's. And then we're going to wrap that up with a good glass of port wine. See, them the kind of niggas you need to be fucking with. Not somebody that's ordering a damn Cosmo with a cherry on the bottom. But he had you feeling yourself. And you made fun of Melody Cherie. You were male identified on that show. You couldn't identify with Melody's pain. That nigga built you up to knock you down. You praised Martell. You praised Maurice. You praised Marcel. You deemed Melody as the problem. Didn't know that you had next. Had no idea that you were up next. Yeah, Taka vodka. He had her drinking Taka vodka. That's all I'm saying. The nigga think he doing something because he done flew you out to Miami. He told you, I tried all that with you. I took you to Miami? You mean a $200 flight? Somebody Google Huntsville, Alabama to Miami and tell me how much it costs. And you still won't sleep with me 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day. Get that man up out your house. Don't go for another young nigga like that. And when he get up out your house, let me tell you, you don't want to stay in that house. It's too much bad juju. And when you find the courage to leave him alone, sell it. Sell your house. And you need to move up out of Huntsville after you do your good old 1-2-1-2 with him. I'm not a Kimmie fan. Kimmie is not a girl's girl, period. He treated her like a jump off because she was a jump off, in my opinion. And when you act like a jump off, you get jumped off. That's why he's bringing up the past at dinner. Well, you used to let me hit it in them abandoned buildings. You used to let me hit it. Well, speaking of abandoned buildings, I get you later, Ro. I'm not a fan of her because she don't have a lot of empathy for other women. This is the same man that didn't want this woman to have a cancer-free party. He hesitated. Y'all don't remember that? I'll digress. I'll leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone now. The same one that hesitated when Melody wanted to throw you something fun because you beat cancer. Well, I really don't want to. Why? You don't want your wife to be celebrated? Because he had no intentions of staying too long. I think that man thought you was going to be out of here. I'm sorry. I do. I said what I said.
I don't care. I said what I said. I meant what I said.
The way he was acting, he was putting so much stress on you, didn't want you to celebrate, didn't want nothing. When Melody came over, that was the only person that sent you flowers, sat on the edge of the couch, listened very closely like Ike Turner, making sure with no escape route being built, no underground railroad, none of that. Wanted you in that house. Thank you. Didn't I say it? Thank you. Where is that? Here it is. A round trip from Huntsville, Alabama to Miami, Florida is $260. That's round trip. Round trip. That lady too old for a nigga to be counting pennies with her. And when I'm talking about old, I ain't talking about her age. See, when you've been here for a while, you deserve better. You deserve better. You got them high school kids can buy a $260 flight. Hell, them college kids be all up and down Miami on spring break. You're going to see them here in March. They implemented a curfew because they like to run out on their tabs. I don't fuck with Miami like that. You can't pay me. I'm too old to be in Miami. No, ma'am. But that's where he takes you. That's where he takes you and told you, I take you to Miami. You still won't put out Miami. Bruh. Really? $260. So I know you can ask for a cruise. It's just a little bit more. But see if he'll put you on a 7-day cruise. And when you go, you need to go after you put him out. Tell him, nah, we ain't staying in the same cabin. I need a suite. And you get your suite. And since you like to since you like to have sex, I tell you what, if we hook up, I'll meet you in your cabin. You might meet me in mine. But until then, I'm free to do what I want to do on this cruise ship. And if you get off from watching me across the room, then let that be that. But I'm not here with you, but I am. But I'm not. And if I decide I want you tonight, I'm going to have you tonight. And if I decide I want the captain, then I'm going to have the captain. Watch me work. Since you don't think I still got it at however old Kimmie is. But I'm going to show you what I can do. And you may not appreciate it. But watch me get down how I want to get down. You see what I'm saying? See, look at y'all laughing. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. I'm waking somebody up. Somebody's supposed to be in bed getting ready, ironing their clothes for tomorrow. That's right. I said the captain. Y'all better quit letting these men play with you. So what if I got a fupa? The captain like it. Ocho Cinco like it. Watch this. See, y'all be letting them men make you forget who you are. Girl, bye. You better go put on that bonnet, curl your hair, get your damn makeup, fix your face, put some curls in that hair, and go do your damn thing. I might have you. I might have the captain. I'm going to let you know. I'll call your room if you up next, bitch, since you likes to be a freak. Since you want to be a freak, let me show you how to do it. I'm going to show you, but don't bother me on this cruise. That's all I'm saying. Y'all, let me quit. I done acted a damn fool tonight. Let me open up these lines. I'm out of order. Treat them like the free, and I would bring a belt. It's look, you think I'm lying. Don't play with me. Bring a belt. Since he want to get nasty and freaky. See, now I'm going off script. That was not in my, you know what? Let me go on. That was not in my script. Lady Rowe got me all off topic to my treat him like a freak since he want to be one. See, now y'all know your Sunday school teachers ain't gonna like all that. How did we even get here? I'm wrong for that. Oh my God, y'all just made me laugh so hard. Y'all just made me laugh. All right, I'm gonna open up the lines. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can find my little funny thing that I'm looking for with that little boy. Y'all know what little boy I'm talking about? Did I drop the link? Yeah, take a belt. Beat his ass since he want to get freaky. Whoop him. You been a good boy today? Since he want, I bet he won't talk about we about to get a what? A what? What was you about to say? Pow! What? Say it. Yeah. Now, we gonna get a what? And then do like they do. Have a motherfucking hidden camera. You want a what? Say no, mama. No, mama. Hell, you be acting like his mama anyway. So look, y'all, let me get up off of here. I'm acting a fool tonight. Golly. Y'all got me acting up on this damn internet. Hold on. Now, we normally don't. It's party in the chat tonight. Everybody welcome. This is what we do on Monday nights. We just kind of go rogue with party in the chat. But no, since he want to act a fool, you act one right back with him and still put him out your house. Well, we going to get back together? I don't know. Don't call me. I'll call you. Don't call me. I'll call you. You know, that cruise show was good. I know. Oh, I ain't a girl. It was like the good old days. I know. Mm-hmm. No, mama. That's it. That's all. But listen, feel free to come up. I want to give y'all 30 to 45 seconds to kind of speak your piece. Said, I am a queen of Pettyville. Listen, whoop his ass in that room with that belt. You think I'm lying. Now watch somebody go lie on me. She said she would. No, I did not. I told her to do it. Rhonda said, I needed this good laugh. No, tear him up. He want to be freaky? Show him how to be freaky. Welcome. Catch up with Lala. What are your thoughts?
Hello, Queen. Listen. You made me get my charger because I was on 5%. I had been dying of laughter tonight. You just killed it, Queen. You killed it. You read this demon, bald-headed demon ass prick for filth. He deserves everything he gets. And so does she. I don't feel sorry for Kimmie. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I do not feel sorry for her. She gets what she deserves because when Melody was going through her stuff, she was acting all Miss I'm all that because I got a man and your man treats you like a sex slave. You know what I mean? So get the fuck out of here. You and that bum ass nigga deserved each other. And the fact that you gave him everything and now he's asking for divorce, you lost your home because of this loser ass, fake ass lawyer. And I said it, yeah, fake ass lawyer, allegedly, and in my opinion, I said it. You gave him everything. Now you ain't got your age. That's the problem. Women at certain ages get so desperate they go for these young men that suck them dry. She got sick because of him. Sick because of him. Stress causes sickness. And unfortunately, she got cancer because of him. And while she's battling cancer, he told her to roll over and take it. This man never liked her, never did. He just saw a cash cow and ran with it. The babysitter, the sex slave, the work slave, the whole shebang. And now look at him. He wants out. if I was her, I ain't leaving for shit until you give me all my stuff back. And I said what I said, even though it's not Saturday.
All right, look, that was Catch Up with Lala, y'all, all the way from London, England. And she said what the hell she said. We appreciate you, Lala.
I appreciate you too, Queen. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Look, I'm going to drop the link again. I know some people are trying to get in. Make sure that when you're coming into the studio, you have your camera off or whatever you're going to do and adjust your mic before you hit enter studio and then enter studio. So get it all set up outside of the studio, then hit enter studio and it'll give you a reasonable, it'll set everything up nice and sweet. So yeah, he's yeah, and I know y'all are saying, no, Queen Sheba, don't tell her to do that and role play with him. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, she can still divorce him. But do you know cats play with their food before they devour it? Because he's playing with you before he devours you. See, production knows what's on his mind and you didn't, and you're his wife. That's fuckboy stuff. How can a man sit with production and says, I want a divorce? And they say, Maurice, you have to be clear. No, I'm not going to say it. You're not going to say it now? If I was her, I'd have been all over it. Oh, no, bitch, you going to say it or you going to have to find somewhere else to go. Now, I would have pulled the Angel Massey from the Real Housewives of Potomac because what you're not going to do is come back to my house if you don't like me. Welcome, Nick, your girl next door. What are your thoughts?
Hey, Queen, I just want to say, what is you on tonight? What are you on? Look, but Kimmie can't tell me nothing. I believe this is her karma. I believe while Kiowa and Maurice was still doing their thing, she was up there doing whatever she needed to do with Maurice. So I don't feel sorry for her. I'm with Lala. I'm just saying that right now. And she's not too old to sing Adina Howard. Let me be a freak. She needs to sing that and get on her freakness. That's it.
Boom. That's Nick, your girl next door. Thank you, Nick. Let's go to the next caller. Welcome, Barry. What are your thoughts? Barry, we can't hear your sound. Hold on, Barry. Oh, there we go. Welcome, Barry. Yes, we got you.
Okay, this is my first time, so if I sound shaky in my voice, because I'm terrified.
You got it. You got it, Barry.
So I didn't get to hear your live yet, but I'm gonna watch it right after I get off. I'm gonna go start it over. But what I'm thinking with Kimmie is, I think that she saw this sexy young man like Ashley see these younger men and other people, and was lusting after his hard working, back breaking skills, and then she was actually having all that type of activity with him. It was an ongoing thing and she liked it and she was attracted to that. So did you actually want him for the same things he's wanting you for? But now that he's older and he don't want to do that kind of thing and that ain't his thing, and he's supposed to grow and not be into that. Now all of a sudden you don't want that. He's now an older man, somebody you should have been with at that time. So now you're starting to not, like him, and he's now a regular person, and I mean, he was actually doing that with you all the time, but now you really don't want to do it. So I'm thinking in my mind that Kimmie, I mean, I'm on her side. I'm always going to be on her side because I like her, but I'm also thinking, who really changed the dynamics, her or him? Which one?
Oh my God, that is a brilliant question. Y'all, that's brilliant. What she just came up here to say. Hold on, Barry. Go on mute. Hang
Okay.
out with us for a minute. Just hit your microphone. That's a brilliant question. She's saying we're all sitting, we're witnessing what we're witnessing from the two of them in real time. But the question is, who really changed the dynamics, him or her? Damn, that's brilliant. Let me go to Bronze Amazon. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think that
Bronze?
Maurice is just trying to. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Go ahead. Hold on. Your mic went out. Try again. Let's go again.
Okay. Well, I think that Maurice is just gaslighting Kimmie into pretending that you wanted this. Well, when you're the chick on the side and you're meeting a man once a month, of course you want it 2 and 3 times in one sitting. But Kimmie said, well, I was never down for that every day of the week. And she wasn't, because Kimmie was the chick on the side. She was one of the girls that was smashed on the side in the burnt out buildings and in the remodels and the homes. And she only could get him whenever she could be lucky enough to get him. And so now that she wants something stable and secure and on a regular basis that's more sustainable, he's like, well, you signed up for this. But she's like, no, I didn't sign up for this. I signed up for freakness on a time to time basis, but I didn't say I was going to give you this every day. And now Kimmie wants to change it up, and he's changed it up. And so two people who were lying about their expectations are now disappointed in each other and both pointing fingers and saying, well, you disappointed me because this is what you served. And she's saying, well, you disappointed me because this isn't what you served. So do we work it out or do we split up?
All right. Got it. Thank you, Bronze Amazon. That was Bronze Amazon, everybody. Let's go to Peachy Peach. Hershey, you're up next. Peachy Peach, what you got?
Hello, Queen. How are you doing? Can you hear me?
Peachy Peach. Good. How are you? We got you.
Okay. Thank you. Hello, Palace. Well, first, I want to say, who told Carlota that we still want to be looking at this stuff, these little clips? I say clips because we don't really watch the show. I don't watch it at all, just the small clips. But we're going back to the same thing from season 2, season 3, season 4. They still talking about the same old same. And it looks like it's just getting worse. And at this point, I'm just over it. I think that Kimmie, at her age, should be enjoying life, and she should have seen those red flags. That is a huge red flag. At her age, wouldn't even have to be worried about stuff like that. What you got going on? She needs to go ahead and chop that board off and start over and keep it moving because it's just uncalled for. It's just tiresome, and I'm tired of hearing their story. That's all I
That's
have to say.
That's a fair point. Thank you for coming up, y'all. That was Peachy Peach. Listen, everybody's calling in. Y'all are really cooking. Let's go, Hershey 85. What you got?
Hey, Queen of Palace. I have a question and then a statement. The question is, Kimmy said that she was meeting up with Maurice in his investment properties when they first got together. So how was she questioning anything, the rumors that him and his brother in Credit One doing? So that means she knew this the whole time, that they would be meeting up at his properties and doing what they were doing. Because she was one of the ones he took down in his business. So I don't understand why Kimmy wanted to act remedial when it came to the rumors about him with other women in that building, especially the one that Martell in his Billy Goat interview. Yeah, she described that investment property to the office too well. But that's neither here or there. All I have to say is I feel very poorly that she put Maurice on Front Street like this. I feel bad for him. Remember, Kimmy, when you was feeling bad for Martell? I feel bad for Maurice. I really do, that you putting him out on Front Street like this. This is not, deep down inside, he's a good guy. And that's all I have to say.
Oh, they're not playing fair tonight. That was Hershey 85. We appreciate you coming up, Hershey. Lady Rowe, what you got? Welcome.
Hello, Queen. My take on this is probably a little different. I like Kimmie. I watch this show for pure entertainment. I don't take any of it personal. But I will say this. I feel like what we watched emulates a lot of what a lot of women go through. Kimmie said there, I really believe she has hope for this relationship, but Maurice used words like we are unequally yoked. And then he also went and said, I see us, and he stopped, which we are saying they was probably going to say divorced. I think at the end of the day, we have to use that for what it is. How long are we as women going to allow men who we are married to, in relationship with partner, or who we partner with, to use us up and then cast us aside as though we're nothing? And I really think, she's in her 50s. She's gone through menopause, cancer, chemo. And I don't want to say that we can blame anybody for anyone's relationship, because these are the men who are out here cheating and doing whatever. And I'm all about the get back. Trust me. You cheat on me, I cheat back. I'm not saying I actually do that, but I mean, that's a mindset that you can have. But I really feel like that this situation with Kimmie was really hard to watch, regardless of who feels sorry for who. Even with Mel and Martell, at the end of the day, Martell is a dog for what he did to Mel. It was horrible what he did to her. Same way with this stuff with Maurice. Whatever this situation, to have her on national TV, and you are the one with the issue, with this sex issue or whatever, you can't expect nobody, married or not, to let you pound them out 3 and 4 and 5 times a day. That's crazy. It's insane. It's also insane for you to say, oh, I am thankful to her for sacrificing her body. It's also insane that you invite your ex-wife and her husband to move to the same city and state you live in, and then offer to pay their rent for a year, and then you tell her about it later. It's also insane that you have embarrassed this lady over and over and over and over on TV, and nothing is done other than you come back in this season and say, yeah, we're unequally yoked, and I think we should probably get a divorce. Period. I think it was insane. I'm sorry.
Ain't that cold-hearted?
Cold-hearted. It's really cold-hearted. And I think a lot of us as women, we have to sometimes take a look back and even examine our own lives, because we allow people to stay in our lives longer than they should, rest a little bit longer than they should. We should have given them the exit to get on out. And I don't know at what cost she did it. Was it because she wanted a man? Was it because she was feared she's getting older and she wouldn't find anybody, no one would find her attractive? But she's been telling him for seasons that she didn't want to be pounded upon 3 and 4 times a day. Period. Period. I am speaking for myself. I can only speak for myself. All right. Thank you for letting me come up. And I said what I said.
That's Lady Rowe. Look, she said what she said, and she ain't new to this. She's true to this. Period. Point blank. That is a content creator. Make sure y'all check her out. And she just did Love and Marriage Huntsville content today. So she has a different take. Lady Rowe, you got some people agree. You got some of them that disagree. Casey, what are your thoughts?
Hey, what's up, Palace? How you doing, Queen? Can I talk to y'all from a male perspective?
Hold on now. Go ahead.
No, I'm not for neither one of them. I say people get what they get, right? But I will say this, like the caller said, when will women stop allowing themselves to be put in the trick bag over these dudes? It's almost kind of the same thing as going back to the Garden of Eden. Most men know that the longer they can talk to a woman, the more attention that a woman gives to a man, 9 times out of 10, they can get them in some kind of way, whether it's financially, whether it's sexually, whether it's all of those things. Like I say, I'm a man, but I also grew up in a family full of women. I'm the one that told you I had to go on ahead and expose my ex-brother-in-law to my sister, right? Well, I also grew up defending a lot of the women in my family from dudes like this. The husbands, the boyfriends, fighting them at a young age. Only to a lot of times for them to go back to them. You know, on one hand, they wanted their honor defended, but then on the other hand, when I realized that, excuse my language, the dick makes people stupid, or having a piece of dick to throw in another woman's face is like a badge of honor, I kind of opted out. You know, kind of the same way with some of my women friends that I've had that have gone through it with the men, and it may turn into violence, or the women get upset because he's out cheating and want to act a fool. That's why I don't feel no kind of way about it. Kimmie has already exposed herself as to being male identified anyway. Age does not bring wisdom. So I know we keep saying, oh, you too old for this, you too old, but she's stupid. She's stupid. So she doesn't have that wisdom, no matter how intelligently she speaks on the show. I saw through her. You see the Martell, you see the Marceau, they all run these women in circles. The only one that was strong enough to leave was Mel. And you know, that's pretty much all I got to say. But quit letting these dudes get y'all in a trick bag. When you get involved with a man, if that man cannot be around any strong men in your life, it's a red flag. Just like a woman can peep out when a woman is trying to use a man can peep out when a man is trying to use another woman, if he actually cares for him. I'm not one of the ones or one of the men that believe in that bro code stuff. I don't have friends that I know cheat. I've broken up with friends, gotten rid of friends. Some ex-friends have tried to fight me because I would no longer be friends with them because they was out cheating on their wives. It's crazy. So I say all this to say, from a male perspective, from a man with honor, from a man who has fought other men, I'm retired because I'm tired. I'm tired of fighting these battles and seeing women continually go back to the same stuff over and over and over and over. So I say all that to say that it's up to you women to not get yourselves put in a trick bag over some dick. And if you're going to do it, don't complain about it too much, because it is what it is. But most men, when you run into men like this, whether he was a gangster, whether he was a player, whether he was old school, whether he was whatever, don't fall for it. Have some more self-respect for yourself, and it's going to be all right. It's definitely going to be all right. But these sad love songs, and then what ends up happening, a lot of these women kind of raise these boys like this, because a lot of times the boys see the mothers, the sisters, whoever, go through these cycles, so they start having a disdain for the women as well. But before y'all bring the white man up on me, I'm going to step to the side.
All right.
But I just wanted to come in from a male perspective that don't like none of this shit. But I see it happen all the time in my 50 years on this earth so far. And yeah. So I don't feel no way about Kimmie getting what she get back. I don't feel no kind of way because Maurice has a disdain not only for his mom, but also he does not like women. Meaning that most men only use women for status purposes, something on their arm, and basically as a human fleshlight.
All right. That's KC. That's a male perspective. I know some of y'all are saying, bring him back, come back again. He comes. He's here when he's not working. Thank you, Casey.
No problem. Thank you.
All right, Danny P, what you got? Danny P, you're on mute. Danny P, and 5, 4, 3, 2. Danny's device just disconnected. Wait, Vonda. Let's go to Glam Rocks. What you got, Glam? Glam Rocks, you're on mute. Glam Rocks is on mute. Let me try Vonda. Y'all got to be ready. I'm quick. Vonda, what you got?
Okay, so I'm gonna try to speak as fast as, because I speak slow. I want to address that man first of all by saying, what do you mean us women need to stop letting men trick us into a bag? First of all, if there's a game that's being played and we don't know what's the game, then of course we're gonna lose. Like if I don't know how to play baseball and you tell me when I get to first base I've lost. When I don't know, I could have ran to second base, third base, and then all around the track to get to home base and then win. Of course, I'm going to lose on that game. So don't put that on women. Oh, you women need to stop letting men put you on a trick bag.
Hold on, Vonda. That's his damn thought. That's his damn thought. You get to your thought.
Okay, but I'm just telling my opinion. Do we not say, oh, the last caller, I agree or disagree? And I'm telling you why I disagree with what he just said.
Don't worry about what he got going on. You tell us what you got going on.
Okay, then. So my perspective on it, and I'm going to adhere to the queen. My perspective on that is, first of all, Kimmie, when he did that, I think I'm going to divorce you. She should have put him on blast right there. So I would have said, and what were you going to say? Because first of all, whatever you want to do, I want to do it too, brother. So whatever you want to do, I'm with that. So if we ain't going to agree and we ain't going to make this work, then peace out, nigga. What's up? That's what she should have did instead of, what are you talking about? Are you really? No, bitch, on this camera, I ain't going to humble to you like that because I'm giving you that respect as a man. You're not going to put me down on this camera like that. What we do behind closed doors is one thing. But right here on this camera, this is not what you're going to do. So I stayed on focus with that.
You did a good job.
I did. And then I stopped myself before you told me, Vonda, enough is enough.
Okay, so look, Glam Rocks. Okay, thank you, Vonda. Mute up for me.
Okay, then.
All right. Glam Rocks, we can't hear you. Can somebody tell Glam in the chat she can't hear us? Glam? All right. Let me skip around. Let me go to Danny P. Danny P, welcome.
Hey, can you hear me now?
We got you, Danny.
Okay, cool. How you doing, Queen? Real quick, I just got an observation. Do you think that, and I put it in the chat, do you think that Maurice wants Kimmie to kind of like do what Mel did? Like, go get you a girlfriend, so he can cheat, like I said, in peace. And like when he was talking about how he messed with 6 girls in one time, what made Kimmie think that he don't have a sex drive like that now? Can you hear me?
Question. That's a good
Yeah.
question.
Like, I mean, and Kimmie was acting like, oh, we saw each other once a week. So was that when he was trying to get with his wife? I mean, when he was still trying to work it out with his wife? And now she don't like it when it's, oh, now you're becoming upset. You're becoming upset because he's used to it. She was trying to be a cum bucket, and now she wants love and affection when you was trying to be a whore. But that's just what I have on it. I just think that he's trying to cheat in peace. And so all these cheating rumors would kind of like fall back because now I have the authority to do it because my wife told me to go get a girlfriend so he can get an Ariane.
I ain't said it. That was Danny. Danny said it. That's a fair point. Thank you, Danny.
All right, take care.
Okay, that was Danny, y'all. Let's go to Glam Rocks. Welcome, Glam. Let's give it another shot. Glam Rocks.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Go. You got the floor. Go, Glam.
Okay, I'm just going to speak. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Listen, I don't feel no ways about what this clear lizard doing to her, okay? Because y'all could call me petty, but I'm going to take it way back to season 1 or 2 when Mel did that little spa day and her sister-in-law were hating on Mel. I don't feel no ways, okay? And plus she was like, oh, being friends. The only reason that also I know this man don't like her, the producer, the only reason this rat Martell is dating is not on the show is because of probably of the other Scott, you know? Because as far as I'm concerned, she like her because she a heifer just like her. So I don't feel no ways about it. Next thing you know, Maurice gonna be fighting her for half of her house that she went to school and she worked for. Listen, I'ma sit by, grab some pillows, and and I'm going to see how this works out. I'm just gonna be chilling on the couch watching to see how this is good for her, heifer. This is good for that heifer. Mel, God don't play about you. You hear me? God don't play about you. And that's all I had to say, if you can hear me. Bye, ladies.
All right, that's Glam Rocks. Glam, we got you. I know you can't hear us, but we can hear you. That was Glam Rocks, everybody. So Crafty Lion, you're up next. What you got?
Hey, Queen. I just wanted to say, sometimes you could be book smart and life stupid. And this is one of those occasions. We already know she's book smart. Look what she achieved. But she's life stupid because who would take that? How lonely can you get? And the matzo ball, he just has the mirror that belonged to Snow White's mom. It tells him what he wants to hear. Wasn't he like 60 pounds lighter back years ago when they first started dating? So now he's a new man. He's a new lawyer. He got a new attitude, but he also thinks he's a good catch and she should be lucky to have him. So he feels real bold about what he's dishing out. And for some reason, she must feel real low on herself because she's taking it. So how can you feel sorry for somebody who is basically aiming the gun at themselves? That's all I got.
That's a good question. Let me get in here. I think she's coming off cancer. And I think when you get a peek in at death or it lingers over your head, I think the first thing is nobody wants to die alone. That always has to be a thought from somebody that survived anything. So I think she has that dynamic, right? Then the other dynamic that will play with anybody, man or woman, is I gave you the best of my life. I moved you in my house. I put your name on a deed. I helped raise your kids. So there's a lot of dynamic, but I think the most prominent one is, nigga, really? I'm just now in a phase where I feel comfortable, where the cancer won't come back. And even though I'm having checkups, that's where I think she's at, to answer your question.
You see that?
All right. K-Mac, what are your thoughts?
Hey, Queen. I really think it's Kimmy's pride that's keeping her in this relationship. She waited 7 years to marry him or however long. She played the side chick. She played the fool. She just don't want to fail. She don't want to let it go. And the signs are obvious. In a relationship, you can't control nobody but yourself. You can be hopeful, but it ain't reality. And I think it's her pride. You didn't judge other people's relationships. And she just don't want to let that go. She's blatantly ignoring those red flags, and they were always there. But you going around sleeping with the men in the different buildings and doing all of that. She blatantly ignoring those flags, and it's her pride keeping in that relationship. And eventually, it's gonna be her pride that's gonna be her demise. That's what I think.
Oh, that's a good point, K-Mac. That's K-Mac, y'all. She said, listen, pride cometh before the fall. A lot of that you're seeing that hold on to your love. Ooh, my first mistake was, hey, I wanted too much time. Come on. I had to have him morning, noon, and night. But if I would have known that, what? The things that I know now. Let me go on. Shanice, what you got? Shanice? Okay. We got K-Mac. She went. Let's go to Shanice. Shanice, Yana, you were up next. Let me drop the link one more time. If not, we will end it there. Everybody did a really good job. I think Barry had the most insightful question. Who switched up the dynamics of the relationship? Was it him or her? Hell of a question. Y'all remember that? Ed, hold on to your love. You got to hold on. Kimmie comes from that era. Shanice, are you here? Okay, I'm going to take you down. I don't think this is the right one. Fighting blind. Bronze Amazon, what you got to say? You came back. What's up?
Hey, Queen. I forgot to tell you, I am a 18-year breast cancer survivor. And when Kimmie sat there and and defended Maurice on air, when he pressed her for sex, I know what it is to be yakking in the toilet. I know what it is when chemo drugs have got your bowels so loose until you have defecated your bed, you can't get to the toilet, and you leave a trail behind you. And you are that sick, and a man will press you for head. Let me tell you something. That man better expect to be stabbed in his jugular. And so how Kimmie could sit there and defend Maurice after that, she should have been gone. Kimmie is a pick-me. I know y'all think Kimmie's that girl, but Kimmie's not that girl. And this right here shows you that Kimmie is a pick-me because she should have chose herself first, right then and right there. And I don't care what promises they made before they got together. You see his true colors. And that was her time to escape and choose herself first, and Kimmie didn't. And so anything that Kimmie suffers after this, I kind of feel like, Kimmie, you asked for this. This is what you manifested to yourself. This is what you brought to yourself. And so I don't think we should be feeling sorry for poor Kimmie, because Kimmie is choosing some of this.
That's fair. Thank you for coming up, Bronze Amazon. Thank you for coming up and sharing your story. Give me 1 second. Let's go to Shanice. Shanice, welcome. Shanice. Shanice Poo. Shanice. Come on, Shanice.
I just would simply say them Scott brothers didn't run and get vasectomies for nothing. When I saw that clip,
Go ahead.
all I could think about is that scene in The Color Purple where Suge says it sounds like he's going to the toilet on you, doing his business. That's exactly what it sounds like. But I don't feel bad for her, because when Black Twitter came to her defense, she basically justified the foolishness that he said. At this point, just talk about the restaurant. When it comes to your sex life, leave us out the conversation. We don't need to hear nothing else because that's already pushing what little viewers you do have away from the show, in my opinion.
All right. That's Shanice. Damn. Kimmie, she said Black Twitter. It takes a lot to get Black Twitter on your side. You made it to Black Twitter. And she said Black Twitter stood up for you. That's the highest honor of honor. Black Twitter can change some things. Black Twitter has moved votes, changed laws, gotten people jobs, gotten motherfuckers fired. And she said you turned your back on Black Twitter and gave them your ass to kiss behind this man. And because of that, they remember you. Gently Coy, welcome. What are your thoughts?
Hey, Queen. I just want to say that I am not a fan of Kimmie or Maurice at all. But for me, when I think about the situation, I just think Kimmie has always been male centered. She's always been a male worshiper. She's always been in her marriage. It seems like she always wanted to be a pick me. Like, how are you married and still asking to be chosen and picked within your marriage? That's crazy to me. I feel like her marriage literally had her in a chokehold. I also feel like as women, I think one of our Achilles heels is that we don't take men for face value. We like to pretend what they may be or who they may are, or we may like to see the potential in them. We never actually look at them for who they are and the pattern of behavior that they show us. And I think this is a tall tale of he played her. Like, I think he played her. And I also think at some point she loved being played. And I don't think this just all of a sudden just happened. A man just doesn't wake up one day and says, oh yeah, I'm done. No, there's been things over time that I'm pretty sure she saw as a woman and as an older woman as well. So for me, I just think never make a man tell you he don't want you more than once. Because after that, you become a joke to him. And that's my take, so.
Damn. You saw my dad said that. Never let him tell you more than once. The first time he hint at it, you need to be out the door. Didn't I say that, Barry? Didn't I say that, Gently Coy? The day he sat there on that date and said, we gonna get A and play with you and let it linger. Look, linger. That's hood. Let it linger. Look, that's that's psychological warfare. Don't ever let nobody play with you like that. I don't give a shit if you got to pack his bags tonight. We may not be breaking up tonight, but you're going to get the hell up out of here. Don't you ever think you're going to play with my peeps like that.
Absolutely. If he don't want your love, don't give it to him. Period.
Period.
That's simple.
She did something that night. She didn't put, do what? Now, why would you speak negative? Nah, that's the wrong. I ain't even worried about it. I know you did. I don't give a why. We can talk about that in therapy if we make it back. But tonight, as for me in my house, you up out of here. You get what I'm saying? You up out of here. It's the principality of it, Smokey. The table, I'm gonna ride with you, Lady Rowe. The table should have been shooketh. That's when a woman says less. All of that. Why would you? No. Girl, say less. Shut the hell up. You ready? No, actually, I'm not. Well, I'm ready. Okay. You not gonna go? I'll take an Uber. That'll give you time to pack your bag and get the fuck up out my house tonight, since we gonna get A. And notice I keep pausing on You say, why Queen Sheba won't say it? Because he didn't say it. Because he didn't say it. I'm going to give you a head start, bruh. Go ahead and back in the day, some of y'all didn't have suitcases. So you had to put your clothes when you was a little kid in a brown paper bag. Put your shit in a paper bag. I got one or two under the sink. I think I got a few plastic bags. Go ahead. Take Monster with you. Well, Monster got school. That ain't my damn problem.
I heard about you. I was waiting on you at the door.
Yeah, that's when you bossed up. Ain't no stepmommy here. Shit, the hell? Ain't no stepmama here tonight, bro. Because we gonna get a Uni Boo. Welcome, baby. What are your thoughts?
Hi, Queen Shiva. Um, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, you got it. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So I just want to say Kimmy has become the most disappointed person on that show for me because I have so much hope for her. And she's a Delta too. I was like, that's a shame. Because ain't no way I'm gonna marry someone and you treating me like a what they call it, a mule and a sex doll, and dump your son on me to raise him, and then you have the nerve to try to threaten me about like divorce and stuff like that. The way I will have just moved swiftly, you wouldn't even see me coming. Because that divorce paper would have been signed on the table waiting for you to sign. Don't threaten me with no divorce. Because I will make it happen. And I feel like you're too grown to be like out here begging. Like you accomplished, you have a whole nurse's degree, you have so much potential. Why you sitting here begging someone you snatched off somebody's couch and beg to marry? You gonna beg that person to stay with you? Like you gonna use your baby voice? But why do you say it like that? If you don't put on your grown woman panties on and put a bass in your voice and tell this dude not to talk to you like that. You have so much potential. I'm so disappointed of her. Cause I'm like, you know better than that. That's my thought.
That's fair. That's Uni Boo. Look, you came in strong. We appreciate you, Queen.
Thank you. I'm gonna be in the bushes.
All right, all right. That's Uni. Look, y'all are not playing tonight. They say, damn, y'all are really. They said, listen, everybody coming up here, y'all are really. We are. Because it's ridiculous. And I know some people are saying, let me tell you, well, that's her husband. I wouldn't give a damn if he was her God. You do not show love to people who are declaring war against you in the moment. Now is not the time to recite poem. Now is not the time to get understanding. You put your mask on first and then you offer assistance. And if you have to draw your sword, then you draw it and you slay him because he slayed the fuck out of you on national television. And I'm not going to listen. And you're his wife. You do that to hoes. You treat hoes like that on camera. You get what I'm saying? Somebody you ain't really, you give your wife a little bit more respect. But like, I can't remember who the other person was. She said, wait a minute, hold on. We not going to do this. We not going to act like this came out of nowhere. It was the other caller. I cannot remember the name. There had to have been some clues, Kimmie. There had to have been some things leading up to this. It was very prominent. There were things leading up to this, but the big monumental moment is when this man declared war against your body in your most vulnerable state. Even animals don't try to mate with the weak when they're sick. Even in animal kingdom, they know, I can't reproduce with that. They're sick. Am I lying? Am I lying? I know y'all watch the Animal Channel. Bet me on it. I don't care what condition a male is in. If you run up on a female that's in a state where she's about to go, even a male lion like, Even nature respects the process of birth to death. That's sick. No lies told. I know shit. I ain't lying. Even animals got enough fucking sense. Their instinct is to pull back. This goes against our what? Our nature. This goes against, because animals don't reproduce with the weak. You gotta be upright, strong, stealthy. You get what I'm saying? Even animals don't take advantage of the wounded. Your husband is sick, baby. I don't know what you holding on to. And it happened a while back, like that caller said. But because you are a pick me, And because your value seems to lie within a man, you gave Black Twitter your ass to kiss. Baby, listen, Black Twitter? Shh, that's one of the roughest crowds ever. They came out for you. They held the line for you. Held the line for you. Didn't even know you. It ain't like Love and Marriage Huntsville was on the level of a Love Island, Survivor, Housewives. Y'all were there. But when Black Twitter heard about a dude, a grown boy that was demanding sex over and over from his ailing wife, they was like, hell no. Let's step away from the stuff we normally talk about and let's go to this woman's rescue. Everybody did. Even I was like, let me talk about Kimmie for a second, because that's wrong. Girl, you gave us the big fat F you. And everybody went back to our corner. And now look, a year later, here he come. Whoa, here he comes. Back on the same bullshit. Embarrassing you. Went to your family. Apologized. Watch you cut your hair. All of that. Apologize. That sorry ass apology. Only to do it again. And then this time, up the ante and say, we're going to get him. And the joke is on you. He going to finish you off. And that's a psychological play on words, what I'm saying. He gonna break you down before he leave if you don't leave him first. I ain't saying you got to divorce him, but you better hit him where it hurts to let him know not to ever play with you. But I don't think you build like that. I think you got a lot going on. I think you holding on what used to be. I think he has you right where he wants you. I think he been backing you up real slowly in the corner. He been backing you up real slow. I think your back is up against the wall. He talked you up out of your job. That's the first one. Rule 101. Get her to abandon her primary source of income. Got it. Why would he do that? It was never about you. So that he can put himself in a position to earn on the same level as you or more than you. Keep her out the game long enough, she can never go back to being a nursing director. She would have to start from scratch. Because although you were a nurse, you haven't practiced nursing in over, 7, 8 years. So you would have to go back from scratch. You would have to take all of your tests. You would have to do all of this and this. And your brain is not as sharp as it used to be 10 years ago. I'm sorry. You may be sharp, but it's not as sharp as it was. Pull her stability from underneath her. Get her son out the house. Separate her. Humiliate her in front of her family. Make her run to the forefront to defend me against all odds. Against all odds. So much so that it pisses everybody off. It pisses her fan base off. It pisses regular people off. It pisses her son off. And then you finish her. And then you finish her. Treat her so bad, she'll be embarrassed to tell anybody what I really did. She'll keep it to herself. Look, y'all, I'm a storyteller, okay? She'll keep it to herself. She'll be too embarrassed because I'll make her take on all my problems, all of my woes. And before she know it, I've devoured her. She'll feel like she is the sex addict. She'll feel like she is the one with the flaws. And that's exactly what your husband did to you. He had you sitting at that table fighting for your fucking life with his soft hands, sipping his Cosmo with his cherry on the bottom. He'd look to you in your face and say, you's a lie. I ain't never been a working man. Yeah, I had sex with you in all of those abandoned houses, but they weren't my houses. I lied. I wasn't building shit. I let Marcel let me borrow the keys so I can get in there and move some shit around, some planks and plyboards, and told you, hey, I'm flipping houses. Have I flipped a house? And then I finessed you so bad when I see you once a week. I sexed you up so good. I had you coming out your pocketbook. You paid for me to go to law school. And once I got you to make that financial investment, I had you hook, line, and sinker because you ain't going to let me go. You ain't going to let me go. You done put me through school now. I'm your son. And what does a mother do with her son? She provide him food and shelter. Now I'm here. And I'm here to stay. And I'm going to bring in my son. And not only am I going to bring in my son, I'm going to bring my ex-wife. I'm going to go ahead and move her down. And I'm going to bring her husband too. And then I'm going to make you meet with her on camera, and I'm going to walk off camera. Yeah. I'm going to have you fighting for your motherfucking life in this house. And I'm going to stress you out so bad. Before you know you was healthy and whole. Boom. Now you've been diagnosed. Boom. Now I need a little something, something. Boom. You coming out of that? Damn. Boom. Yeah, I'll go to therapy. Boom. I'll play like I'm emotionally trying to work on myself. Boom. But I'm finna tear your ass up on this date on camera. Because I'm going to tell you something every woman fears. I don't want you no more. My work here is finished. So you just going to leave me like all them other suckers I done made famous? That's how he finishes you off. Have your ass in the mirror crying, what the happened to me? I was a nursing director. I bought this house by myself. I was doing fine. Until I saw him standing on the bus stop, sucking on a motherfucking lollipop. And I brought that homeless man in my damn house. And my life ain't never been the same. Because there's a song my daddy used to tell me. You just keep on using me. Woo! Until you use me up.